Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Bitch Bible Podcast. Leo, I can't do this with you today. It's too late in life for Yulin jokes. That's not going to fare well. Hi, everyone, and welcome to the Bitch Bible Podcast. I am so cold. Jackie, why are you bundled up and you look like Amelia Earhart? I'm freezing to death. I'm just so skinny and gaunt, except I'm not. I'm bloated and miserable. I am day 3 of what could only be described as a Daniel Day-Lewis, There Will Be Blood, gladiator period that is rocking me to my core. Somebody call Home Depot and clear out the tarp aisle because I am slipping and sliding and not in a good way. I said last week that my goal for this year, my resolution, if you will, resolution, is to be bitchier and cuntier. And then the universe said, here you go, Jackie. We're going to give you a super tanker of a period and watch you pop off. Also, I would like to acknowledge something else because in the spirit of transparency and cuntiness, I just got these delivered from Amazon. When I was in Paris, I bought these beautiful Tom Ford kind of like aviator shield glasses that I really thought I was about to pop off the pages of life with, okay? I don't know what happened. I bought them at the airport before I left, and I think I left them in the airplane or something. I can't find them anywhere. I saw somebody on Instagram say that they had an Amazon dupe. I overnighted them. I've been wearing them all day. I feel like a rat. For a myriad of reasons, and I don't know that I'm a dupe kind of gal. I'd rather have my retinas burn and singe. I feel uncomfortable. I feel like I'm living a lie. I feel like I'm misrepresenting something, and I don't know that it's for me, but I will be wearing them for the duration of this episode just to warrant the $4.99 overnight delivery. Okay. Hi, everybody. We're back. Couple things that we need to discuss at the top of the show. I have also, amidst this menstrual cycle, been sent a superfluous amount of screenshots from some Facebook group thread that's like talking shit about me and saying that I'm a trust fund baby, which is amazing. And God, I wish that were true. Or that like my husband pays for everything and like counting my dollars and my cents and my shopping habits. I'd like to go on record and say, I don't know what has sparked such a conversation and intrigue. I'm happy that everyone's so deeply interested in my financials. I am a self-made podcasting tycoon, and I'm going to explain something to you very quickly. We are a dual income household. I have a successful husband. I'm a successful person. Here's the rundown, Rebecca. I have been podcasting for 14 years. I have 600 plus episodes probably at this point. We do this thing called ad reads. And on top of having a massive catalog of episodes and a successful show for 14 years, we also go back and sell ads in my back catalog of episodes every couple months. So I'm generating passive ad income on a large catalog of ads. Okay. This is business 101. Okay. Also, Rebecca, name them Rebecca. Also, Rebecca, I probably make more money than your fucking ugly husband and could support you and your 3 ugly children. Okay? It's not lovely to say we're not supposed to flex on these hoes. It's not a flex, it's facts. Do your research, Rebecca. Look into the podcast industry and then fuck all the way off. I bought this house by myself. No cosigners, no money from any man, just little old Jack. You know where Andrew was when I signed the papers on this house? In Costa Rica, circle jerking with his bros, having a golf trip, a bachelor golf trip in Costa Rica. Cue the jungle gym, okay? Like gay Jumanji while I was signing docs, okay? So don't fuck with me or I will burn your house down. Is my tampon still in? Hold on. I have to do a little, when you have to do like a little pat, like once it starts ejecting itself. I have gone through 800 Ultra tampons. And before you slide into my DMs, I'm in a real bitchy ass mood, but I'm feeling like happy and alive. I just went to El Pollo Loco. So like everything, like the sodium is sitting with me. Those flour tortillas have just like wrapped themselves around my colon. What's sick is when women will slide into my DMs and be like, but have you tried a menstrual cup? Do they make a 32-ounce Yard House mug? Because a little cup, the cup overrunneth. Okay. The cup, I don't think the cup is going to be able to contain the blood. I don't want my sunglasses on. Okay. We have a lot to discuss. I feel like last week's episode, I just went on a tangent. We were catching up on things and I wasn't able to be my cuntiest self. So I've reserved it for this week. I need to talk about the Ashley Tisdale toxic mom group drama because we've had so many more developments since last week. Why is the internet lighting on fire over this? I don't know. I think because it's light in nature with all the chaos going on in the world. Like petty mom group drama is just so funny and like surface level and tangible and digestible and like, whose side are we on? I mean, I think universally that the victim narrative backfired on little Ashley Tisdale, which, by the way, I have now done a little bit more of a deep dive on Ashley Tisdale. When she got bangs, when she dyed her hair brunette and cut those bangs, we knew trouble was a brewing. We can't trust her, okay? And I've caught up on her Malibu beach house renovation. She was picking countertops, floating shelves, install day. And it's kind of unbelievable. I did a bit of a timeline. It looks like she was kind of staging and starting her move in March 2025. I believe the fires were in January of 2025. So just a hop, skip, and a jump from the California wildfires. Ashley Tisdale is hitting us with her boucle swivel chairs. You know what I mean? She's like, for the kitchen, I thought, like, this is a home. This is a family home. So we went with these soapstone white marble countertops, super durable, just like something fresh and light. And meanwhile, people are just, with oxygen masks, pilfering through the ashes of their decimated family homes in Altadena. You know what I mean? It's just a mere 6 weeks, a hop, skip, and a jump over to Malibu. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. So the new developments are that right after this kind of exploded, Hillary Duff's petty ass husband, who we love, okay? We love him for this. I'm not knocking him. I think it's unbelievable. He posts a photo in an all black outfit with a loafer, exactly the same outfit as Ashley Tisdale is in her cut article photo, with the same pose, with the same artwork. And it says, a mom group tell all through a father's eyes. When you're the most self-obsessed, tone-deaf person on earth, other moms tend to shift focus to their actual toddlers. Now, if Andrew did this, I would twist his dick off and feed it to him till he choked, rolled over, and died. But for Hillary Duff's husband to do this, I applaud him. Okay, a standing ovation. It's petty, it's unnecessary, it fuels the fires, and it's what the girlies needed top of the year Q1. You know what I mean? More developments. Hillary Duff's alleged estranged sister, something that I think about a lot. Did I go see not The Materialists? What was the movie? Material Girls. Did I go with Max Bronner, my very best friend in high school, to Universal City Walk to see a matinee opening weekend of Material Girls starring Hillary Duff and Haley Duff whilst Max pretended to be in the closet? Yeah. I sure fucking did. I think about it a lot. There's been rumors that the two don't have a relationship, okay? And, sisters be sisterin', okay? Sisters be scissorin' if you're Julian and Derek. And also, sisters be sisterin', okay? There have been many a moment where I would like to block my bitch-ass sister. We haven't fought in so many years. Actually, the last fight that we got in, it was Thanksgiving, maybe 2022, maybe 2021. It was 2021. We were in Palm Desert, and it was like kind of COVID-ish times. We had rented a home for the holiday. My dad was there, and we decided we were going to stay in one of the nights and cook. And tensions were high because we had all been cohabitating for the first time since basically childhood. And my sister was making a Caesar salad with jarred dressing, and I notoriously make a gorgeous homemade Caesar salad dressing, as does my sister, but she thought it would just be easier to use, a store-bought Caesar dressing. I simply modified the dressing by adding a little bit of extra pepper and extra lemon just for a homemade flair, because I was so revolted by the idea of a jarred dressing that I couldn't really I just couldn't enjoy myself. So I decided to doctor it up for a homemade feel. My sister then tried it, said it was too lemony. Objectively, it wasn't too lemony. It was perfect. We needed fresh acid. You know what a jarred pre-made Caesar salad store-bought dressing tastes like? No fresh lemon. So I was peppering. I was trying to add a chopped anchovy. She said it was too acidic. I said, Ashley, sorry, I don't want a fat ass creamy Caesar dressing. Okay. I'm trying to keep it light and bright, which was a metaphor because I was also trying to keep it light and bright in the home. My sister and my dad were bickering a bit. There were some outside parameters that created a bit of a toxic environment. What was Jackie doing? Lightening the mood, lightening the dressing. It ended in tears, door slamming. I packed my bag. She packed her bags. I left at 7 a.m. the next morning. We didn't speak for a few days, all over a Caesar salad. Okay? So shit happens. Anyways, made that about me too. Name another podcaster that can make every single pop culture happening and world event about them. You won't find it. You won't find me at the Golden Globes in the podcast category, but you will find me at an El Pollo Loco making every single thing that happens in the world back to this girl. Ding, 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 ding. So there have been rumors that Haley and Hillary Duff haven't been close in a while. Then more fuel to the fire. Ashley Tisdale. Ashley Tisdale. Can I say something really bitchy? I have to put my glasses on. No, I can't say it. I think Ashley Tisdale is talented and beautiful, but something. See, when I start to go off the rails like this is for the group chats. This is not for public consumption. I don't trust her face. Something about, she has a smug little smile, and she's got this kind of Sharpay Evans has bled into real life, and it's a smug ass bitch smile. Okay. And I don't trust it. When I see girls giving a little bit of a side smile with a little wink-a-doodle do, I don't trust you. And you can write that fucking down. And she's framing her face with her fingers, and she's doing a floating shelf in Malibu. We're good. We're good. We're good. So I don't fucking trust her. Haley Duff likes Ashley Tisdale's post, okay, exploiting alleged toxic mom group, okay? Now, I feel like the majority of the toxic mom group who are kind of in the front lines, they've stayed quiet, okay? They're elevated. Their mothers tending to their children. And like I said last week, if it walks like a duck and quacks like a duck, you're a fucking cunt. Quack, quack, okay? I just don't love a victim narrative. And, she did throw the first punch. Matthew Coma, is that his name? David Coma, England-based designer, beautiful, beautiful dresses, lots of embroidery, mesh cutouts, etc., etc. That's a different person. Matthew Coma, Hill's husband, he probably had a Negroni one night and thought, I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna defend my bitch. Okay, something Andrew would never do. Would never do, okay? If I begged him and pleaded him, that man wouldn't post something on social media. And honestly, he'll never hear this. It's so hot. Thank God, by the way. Thank God. But we love this for Matthew Coma. I'll say it. So he probably polishes off a Negroni and he thinks, I'm gonna interject here, okay? Meghan Trainor, she gets on the Tickety Talks. She makes a funny little reel. Nobody else is really touching it. Hilary Duff has used this as a launch pad to release more music or to tease her album, which I think is really genius. I mean, Mandy Moore posted a video of her singing Candy for the first time in 37 years with her husband, which is really exciting because, I mean, if you don't know, when I was 7 years old, if you think that I wasn't in a slutty tank top doing the Candy dance at my end of summer camp, like talent show, you're dead ass wrong. With a frosted Bonnabelle lip gloss, looking like fucking Maddie from Euphoria, looking like a 7-year-old little whore with butterfly clips. That's what I was doing. It's a gift, and I just can't wait to see new developments. Okay, every week we're on the edge of our seat. What will this Ashley Tisdale mom group drama bring? And I think that it's a theme that many women encounter. Like I said, I don't have a mom group. I have my best friends who have kids. And, you know, I remember saying this recently. I was with a different mom group. Okay. And I said something like, no, one of the other women was like, can you believe we're all moms? And they're like, I know. And they were just like kind of romanticizing like motherhood. And, you know, there's so many gifts of it. And I said something that was like a record scratch. I said, you know, I don't like identify. Like, that's like not my pronouns. I'm not like a mom. Like, I'm never putting that in my bio. Like, I'm like a human. I don't know. Like, and it's not because I'm being like defiant. I'm not like other moms. I'm a cool mom. It's just like, that's not something that me or like a lot of women close to me, like mom first. Like, yes, of course that goes without saying, but that's not like, I don't know. That's not my identity, I would say. And, you know, all of my closest friends who are moms, it's a very healthy dynamic. There's no competition with the children, thank God. I would cut that out like fucking cancer. If any bitch started like making commentary on my son or development or milestones or, well, so-and-so speaks Mandarin, and if you're looking for a tutor, like any of that shit, I would straight up slash their tires and key their car. So like, those are not the bitches that I surround myself with. I will tell you, if we're talking about a toxic person in a group of friends, I think it's probably me. And I'm going to tell you why. I was reminiscing with a friend recently, and so many of my greatest female friendships have started in a public restroom with me yelling at someone at a party. I can name 3 people that I've yelled at a party. One of my very good friends, I'm not going to name her. Let's call her Lindsay. Okay. So me and my friend Lindsay, this is like 7 years ago. We're at one of our very best friends' 30th birthday parties. And I go to the bathroom. I'm like touching up my lip, like checking out my blow dry, which by the way, I have 4.5 hairs. I'm also in a really terrible mood because I took my extensions out to let the scalp breathe. Like, I got to get on a hair care journey here. Like, it's starting now. I have from like my postpartum breakage, like the ends of my hair, when I put my hair in a pony, there is 1.5 hairs, very thick at the top, but very sparse at the bottom. And I just need a bit of a reset. So I'm walking around looking like Temple Grandin and Gollum had a bloated baby that's bleeding profusely, okay, who got her period just really, really early. And it's not great. So that's why I'm also being a bit bitchier. So me and my friend Lindsay were at this 30th birthday. We didn't really know each other very well. And I get into the bathroom. I'm touching up my lip and my 4.5 hairs. And she is hysterically crying. Okay. Now this is a big party. There's tons of people. There's people that our husbands work with. Like, it's a scene. Okay. What happened was her kind of newish boyfriend, or they had just started dating or something, was out by the bar, and a very famous pop star who shan't be named, let's say, and this is no foul, by the way, let's say her name rhymes with Shua Deepa. Okay, Shua Deepa was there, and my friend Lindsay saw her and this guy that she had just started dating kind of flirting, okay? Just nothing nefarious, but just kind of chatting. And in a slightly inebriated stupor, Lindsay loses her shit, goes to the bathroom, mascara coming down her face, hysterical. I'm, freshening up, and also, like, when I see somebody cry, I try to stay the fuck out of it. I'm not like, tell me, lean on me, need me, hold me. I'm like, get the fuck away from me. I'm having a martini and a tartare on a wonton. Like, I'm not trying to get in the fritz. But somehow I always end up in the fucking fritz, okay? I think something about the universe, like when you're so not the person that's prying or interjecting or like wanting to know the hot goss, then people feel more safe with you and more comfortable with you, and then they dump on you. Then you're a safe vessel because you're not going to like exploit the drama. So I'm sitting there, I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake. And she starts kind of telling me what happened. And I looked at her very bluntly, okay? And I said, Lindsay, we do not cry at parties. You have to stop crying. And she's like, but like, we just started dating. He's talking to this girl. And like, and I said, you need to lock it the fuck up. You're crying at a party, okay? You can cry on the way home alone in an Uber, but you're at a party and we need to operate from a place of strength and conviction. So you need to blink it out. I'm yelling at her, by the way. And people are like, oh my God, like, stop. Like, she's upset, Jackie, stop. And I said, you bitches, back off. You're creating more of a circus so that you look sane. Okay. You're having a good time here. I'm a solution-oriented person. Back off, hoes. Get out. Get out. I look at them. I said, get the fuck out of here. Give me 5 minutes with her. Okay. I'm looking at her and I'm saying, you need to lock whatever emotions you're having up right now for at least an hour. You're going to go out there, okay? You're going to hit the dance floor. You're going to dance like everybody's watching. I don't want to see a fleck of moisture in your retinas. If you need to come and cry, keep it in the fucking ladies' room and tell no one. Go into the handicap stall, okay? Give yourself a little extra square footage for the drama, cry it out, and then you keep it fucking moving. We are not going to be the girls, and by girls I mean just you, I would never, that is crying at our friend's 30th birthday party because of something stupid, okay? So lock it up. I slapped her a couple times. We dabbed the eyes. I said, blink, 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 blink. Look into the light, blink. Dry out your retinas. Comb your fucking hair, put on some lip gloss, get your tits out, and go dance on the dance floor like you're having the time of your life. Some people would say that's toxic. I think it's female friendship. I did this also to one of my very closest friends. We'll call her Rachel, okay? Rachel gets dumped. We go to a party, and it had been like 3 weeks. Rachel sees her ex-boyfriend with his hand on the back of some young slut, okay? Immediately freaks the fuck out. Throws a bottle at him, okay? This is a true story. I pull her aside. I lock her in the bathroom. Okay, now she's already created a scene. So now we're doing damage control. I said, Rachel, for the love of fucking God, what are you doing? What are you doing? She's like, and she's screaming. Okay, people are banging on the bathroom door. We're at a house party. People are like, are you okay? Because these broken bitches, okay, this is what you'll never hear. Women are psychos, okay? It's a superpower, but something about it becomes feverish. It becomes, you're crazy. I'm normal. I'm going to coax you. I feel good about myself. It's like very self-serving, okay, when something theatrical like this happens at a party, because then you get to be, the normal shoulder to cry on, and you're the vessel. You know what's going on. Okay, you've got the hot goss. Okay, stupid. I pull Rachel aside. All the while, everyone's knocking on the door like, come in. Wait, babe, let me in, babe. Like, are you okay? I crack the door. I said, she's fine. She had a bad shrimp. Get out. Go to a different bathroom. I deadbolt the door. I get down low. We're whispering. Okay, she's crying. I said, shut the fuck up. She goes, I just can't believe like how we could move on so quickly. Like we were. And I said, shut the fuck up. Do you understand me? I said, you are acting like a fucking idiot right now. What the fuck are you doing? You're making a fucking scene. You're validating the fucking breakup. You look crazy. He looks cool. Everyone, now you've created a Shakespearean play at this fucking house party. We are going home right now. Shut the fuck up. I was screaming at her to the point where then people started knocking, thinking that I was like verbally abusing her. I said, I love you. You are being fucking, I can't say the language. It's not of the times. I said, you are being fucking blank. Okay. Stop it. Stop it. Blink it out. Look into the light. Dry your retinas. We combed her hair. We put a little lip gloss on. She goes out. I said, make a joke. Make a joke. Make a joke. I'm like, say that you're trying to get the trash can and you whoopsie, make it funny. Make a Tanya Harding joke. Laugh. Have a cocktail and shut the fuck up. It's like, I am the toxic one in my friend group. Also, last week I said that I was going to zhuzh up my office because it is so tragic in here, like the dead Kentia Palm. I went to Home Depot earlier because I needed to feel something. I wanted to be objectified, fondled. Like, if someone wanted to delight me at the local Home Depot with a reach around today, I would be so thankful. You know, I don't know what they would be reaching for. It could be a bloodbath, but the idea of someone just like grabbing my ass while I look for discounted Kentia Palms would make me feel so good about myself right now. But alas, I went to the Home Depot. I found a gorgeous Audrey Ficus. Okay. $200. Audrey Ficuses are very expensive. They retail upwards of $700. This was a big boy. But I can't schlep it myself. I did find someone to like help me load it into the cart, but then I was like, ugh, then I'm going to have to put it in the car. Then I'm going to have to drive home. Then I'm going to have to wait till Andrew gets home to help me get it out of the car. And then also it requires a lot of natural light, and this room doesn't have a lot of natural light. So I think I'm going to go back to the $44.99 Kentia Palms and just switch them out every month. You know, I can't do a fake tree. The Kentia Palm just wilted again after I was talking about her. Can I say something that's really important? And then we're going to get into a new segment called Name 'em. Name 'em. Actually, no. The segment is called Name the Puppy. Woof. Let me have a sip of my water. I want to tell you something. Don't trust people with fake trees in their house. Don't trust them. Don't trust them. Don't trust them. Also, we need to talk about accent walls. I feel like we've covered this, but someone DM'd me today and they said, hey, Jackie, have a question for you. Thinking about wallpapering my office. What's acceptable? Should I only do one wall? Doing all the walls feels a little Laura Ashley. And I say this lovingly. What the fuck is wrong with you? Okay. Accent walls are for college dorm rooms and poor people. Okay. I've been the poor person with the accent wall. Okay. If you think in my last townhome, I didn't get a little can of charcoal gray paint. Oh, this is what times were tough. Okay. I had a little can of charcoal paint. Okay. And mind you, there were no moldings. There was no wainscot. There was no dimension. And I got a little blue tape and I put some trash bags on the ground and I painted a room in the dining, if you want to call it a dining room, a dining area. I painted one wall charcoal. What? Why? I have a picture. I'm going to post it. You guys will fucking die. Now, I get bullied a lot by my dear friend Raymond Padilla, who bullied me because in Clyde's bathroom, it is a objectively gorgeous bathroom. Okay. It's green. We've got like these really weird green marble tiles, cute, like vanity, lots of woodwork. And then behind the vanity, there is a wallpaper accent wall. Now, this wallpaper was discontinued. Actually, that might be a lie. I think that's the other wallpaper in this bathroom. It is like a Gucci mural. Okay, it's green, it's blue, it's gorgeous. I had to buy 2 rolls for one fucking wall, okay, which is fiscally irresponsible. And to do the entire bathroom, I needed 10 rolls of this wallpaper, okay, which felt like a really hefty investment at the time. So I did the one wall. I loved it. It kind of worked because it's behind the vanity, and it just, for whatever reason, it works. Would it look better if the whole bathroom had the Gucci green wallpaper? Yes, it would. But here's the other thing. It's not bathroom friendly, okay? The bathroom is it's one room, like the bath and the shower aren't separate from the vanity. So with that, it's not moisture friendly. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. So do I have an accent wallpaper in my home? Yes, I do, and I'm embarrassed by it. So if you're going to commit to wallpaper, yeah. The Kentia palm is making noises. Is everyone hearing that? Maybe the rodent lives in the Kentia palm. I swear to God, if a little fucking rodent pops its head up, I will kill myself. That is not a threat. That is a promise. Okay. I will take a bath in Clyde's bathroom with that fucking Gucci accent wallpaper with a toaster. Okay. And my Amazon dupe Tom Ford glasses. And she believed she could, and she did. Oh, Jesus Christ. So you got to do all 4 walls. And I mean, I'm kind of like also into the idea of wallpapering a ceiling. Like, I want to live in a box. You got to go balls deep or just color drench. Also, here's the other thing. We're not married to these decisions, okay? You're not wearing the same outfit for 10 years. You don't have to live in the same space for 10 years. Like, let's have fun with it. This is our home. This is where we harvest and nurture creativity and relaxation. And if you love it, great. If you don't love it, live in abundance and change it, paint it, figure it out. Do it with whatever is in your budget. You can get peel and stick, change your mind. Who fucking cares? Why are we so married to change? Okay? It's not the last wall you're ever going to jazz up. Don't live like that. That's a very simple, myopic mindset. I hate when I hear people say, well, I don't know. It's like, come on, grow up. Grow up. Okay, those are my only 2 things I wanted to say. It's important for me to purge myself. There's a new segment that I would like to float. Let's see how this lands, called Name the Puppy. That's my puppy sound. Woof, woof. Name the puppy. I do a fairly good job of naming public figures that I'm talking shit about. But like I said, I want to be cuntier in the new year. I always do the caveats. So let's start with some caveats here, okay? Because apparently we can't say mean things for sport anymore to bond us. And we're never punching down, we're punching up. Okay, and I take a lot of fucking punches in every orifice, and I think it's all fair game. My new obsession. Okay, number 1, Beverly Mitchell 2.0 is a little lassie named Dev Windsor. Okay, let's do the comedy caveats. Okay, we have to. She's thin. She's rich. She's gorgeous, okay? The holy trifecta. I mean, she's got all of us bitches beat. Just from the jump. Thin, rich, gorgeous. What more could you ask for? Quite literally nothing, okay? With that said, her TikTok is a journey that cannot even really be explained. It just has to be experienced, okay? Because I feel like for my audience in particular, you will just understand. It is so funny. It is so richly comedic, okay? And she has no idea how funny she is, which only adds to the perfect trifecta, okay? Hilarious, thin, rich, and gorgeous. The problem is she doesn't know how funny she is. I would also like to shout out her gray wood floors, which is a separate conversation for a bitchier day. There's one post, I don't know if she's in St. Bart's, I don't know, she's somewhere tropical, looking gorgeous. She's in an orange outfit with cutouts. And the caption reads, "Orange, you glad I didn't say tomato?" And that's all, folks. Her 2025 Staring into the Abyss recap on a yacht somewhere is, I'm going to post it 700 times, okay? For nothing else, I want to give her the eyeballs because she fucking deserves them. It's not that it's tone deaf, although it's that it's insufferable. And if I have one kink, it's gorgeous girls being insufferable. That is what gets me up every morning. I love it so much. It's so funny. I can't imagine a world where I was standing at the end of a boat, looking thin, tousling my perfect hair. Oh my God, there's another video. Oh my God, there's another one. Oh my God. Oh my God. I literally don't know my social security number, but on my dying days, I will remember Dev Windsor's TikToks. I'm holding my breast because my nipples are getting hard because I'm so excited. There's a video of her doing like a fall hair reveal where she goes from here. And the transitions are always, I told my classes, the transitions are incredible. Like, they're so good. And the music selection, the captions, it's nothing is hovering at a volume 10. And okay, sorry. You guys, how can anyone be mad at me when it brings me so much joy? Like, how could you ever be like, she's such a bitch? Because I'm so happy. It makes me so happy. I cry alone watching these videos because they're so good. I'm sorry. I have to get it together. Oh, this is unprofessional. There's a video of her going to the hair salon, okay? And she's got a beautiful platinum blonde, kind of a longer, like rich girl, like just a perfect tousled, elongated bob, if you will. Just grazing the protruding shoulder bones, like I could only dream of, okay? And she hits you with some type of level 2.5 voiceover, hits the camera, and then reveals her new autumnal hair. And it is the same fucking color. With just like barely a root shadow. And she's like, "It's fall, y'all," or like something unbelievable for the caption. And this, you know how some people will watch like a video of like a child getting a cochlear implant and like hearing their mother's voice for the first time? Does nothing for me. Watching a bitch on TikTok hit us with a lackluster hair reveal or like some voiceover on a yacht somewhere. Can't get through the days. I can't get through the days. Deep breaths. Okay. Sorry, I had to do a little refresh. The voiceover is arrivederci, ta-ta, pardon my French, but fuck you, ta-ta, goodbye. It's like I'm losing you for life. That's the voiceover for the hair reveal. And it says, "Hello, fall," with like a teddy bear and a leaf. And when I tell you the hair color is exactly the same. Okay, I'm going to get off the ride. I'm getting off the ride. I am so sorry for that. I'm having a psychotic break. You know what's another thing that just like keeps me up at night? lip sync battle. Remember the show Lip Sync Battle? Can you imagine anything more embarrassing than the lip sync battle? Like start to finish, the premise of the show, the performances. There's not one lip sync battle performance that's not embarrassing. And it's Anna Kendrick's is specifically like burned in my brain, very embarrassing. And I just don't know why any celebrity would sign up for that. Like why? Dim the lights, go home. Anywho, also just like a veiled threat to my neighbors. It's time for everybody to take their Christmas lights down. It is January 10th. It's been 10 days. Like you have plenty of time. The Christmas spirit has left us, and the cunty New Year ghost of Christmas past, ding, 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 it's me, is here. And I have recently become very, very close with some city council representatives, and I don't really have time. Actually, I have like plenty of time to run for the homeowners board, but I just don't see that as my journey at this point in life. Although I do have the slogan of all slogans. If you want to roll a Gimmel, you vote for Jackie Schimmel. Don't forget it. But I am going to start writing some very threatening letters to neighbors if they don't like keep up with porch decor. Come Monday, if I see even so much as a spare fleck of tinsel in an outdoor tree, you're getting a fucking letter, okay? And it's signed in blood. There is this neighbor that I've slowly been like poaching other neighbors and turning them against and like just calling action. And I'm just like making people aware of what's going on in the neighborhood because I do feel that it's lowering property values. There's this one house. It's a very nice house, okay? Do they put up hospital grade Christmas lights every year? Yes, they're too bright. Like, go warm or go nostalgic, multicolored, but don't hit me with a like abortion light. You know what it reminds me of? Those Christmas lights remind me, it's just clicking for me right now. They remind me of my abortion in 2000. When was my abortion? Like maybe 2011, 2010, maybe the golden year. Those lights remind me of my abortion. It triggers me. I don't like it. Second offense. This is the same house. I've talked about them before. They have a year-round pumpkinscape, but on Halloween, just wrap your head around this. Like the psychosis is crazy. On Halloween, they put the pumpkins away and opt for like a black cat and some ghosts and like hay and like mums, multicolored mums. Okay. So the pumpkins go bye-bye on Halloween, but then come November 1st, the pumpkins come back. Okay. Thanksgiving. And then the pumpkins remain all year round. That is so negligent and honestly unsafe. It's a sanitation hazard. We have a lot of wild animals in this neighborhood. Okay. It's like the fucking Noah's Ark of birds of prey, coyotes, mountain lions, deer, sheep. I don't know. You name them, we've got them. It's a fucking zoo. And you're going to leave a rotted pumpkin outside. That's, by the way, give me the pumpkin. You know what else they fucking have? They have a woven, like a knit monkey that sits in a rocking chair. And anytime I meet a new neighbor, I say, are you aware of the neighborhood monkey? And they say, Jackie, no. And I said, I give the address and I say, next time you're doing a drive, look over at the knit monkey. It's a oversized monkey. Who, like, what in the world? You have a beautiful home and you're putting a monkey outside your house. This is so painfully specific and so true. I will never understand. I will never trust these people. Their judgment is off. Their taste is deplorable. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to fucking ransack that monkey. I swear to God, I'm going to put on a baklava, whatever that mask is. I'm going to I'm going to murder out my fucking car. I'm going to put trash bags over their cameras and I'm going to kidnap that fucking monkey. And you know where I'm going to drop him? Ashley Tisdale's house. You know who seems like they need a knit monkey outside their beach home? Ashley motherfucking Tisdale. I'm coming. Anywho, another fun thing, a post-holiday festive little fun fact. So I did my holiday gifts. Now, naturally, I was like really going through it at the end of the holiday season. It was a tumultuous end to 2025. So I wasn't able to like finagle my holiday gifts for everyone, you know? So I don't like to use the word team. I don't like the word team or community because it feels like very like self-inflammatory. Oh my God, my lawyer just texted me. Her ears must have been burning. So I arranged these kind of like gift boxes for my agent and my manager and my lawyer. And I got like these beautiful green marble topped like gorgeous shakers with an accompanying like 3-part green marble and sterling silver like bowl, like a little bar kit. Okay. But I thought, that's lacking joie de vivre. So I went to Home Goods yesterday and I bought frames, and then I went to CVS and I printed out a gorgeous photo of me in Cabo drinking a cocktail illuminated by the Caboian sun in a silk pair of pajamas with my hair extensions in and like a single braid, looking just tan and thin and happy and like live, laugh, love. And I gave everybody a framed photo of me with a handwritten note. I said, if this is not displayed in a main category arena of your home and or publicly displayed in your office, front and center, okay, we will no longer be working together. And then for my lawyer friend, because I just can't help myself because she just runs so nervous. And I love to fuck with her because I would take a bullet for her. I wrote in writing every illegal thing that I've done in the past year, including but not limited to, I have this app on my phone. You know, it's illegal to record people in the state of California without their consent, but I do it all the time. So you should know that if we're doing any type of business transactions or have done any type of business transactions via phone in the past 10 years, allegedly, I'm totally joking, by the way. This is a joke, okay? I have this app, which is legal. It's available to everyone via the App Store. And if you make me false promises, just know that I do have a folder on my desktop with illegally recorded phone calls that I'm not above using as blackmail. I know they don't hold up in a court of law, but facts don't lie. And if you think that I won't I do have a burner phone now with like a burner number. If you think that I'm not going to like send you an audio clip of a broken promise at 3 a.m. after the Unisom doesn't kick in, you haven't done business with Jackie Schimmel. So something to look forward to. Also, Sharp, right? I've been like served a lot of Amanda Seyfried content recently. And like in theory, she's serving like quirky actress, but for whatever reason, she doesn't bother me at all because it seems authentic. And I mean, she's definitely weird. And I mean that as a compliment, but it doesn't feel like shticky or performative or theatrical, if you know what I mean. And I saw The Housemaid, loved it. You know the difference between Andrew and I? We went and saw The Housemaid, okay? And he leans over, right, like 30 seconds into the movie, and he goes, I did the title track for this song, for this movie. And I was like, you wrote the title track? And he's like, yeah. And I said, why didn't you tell me that when we like bought the tickets and said, I really want to see The House. By the way, this is how fucked in the head he is. I go, I really want to see this new movie, The Housemaid. And he goes, oh yeah, I heard it's really good. And then doesn't be like, oh no, I wrote a song for the movie until we're in the movie. And then he's like, oh, I forgot to tell you. And I was like, if I even breathed in the background of the title track that you wrote for this movie, I would tell everybody with a pulse. I'd be at the market at Gelson's being like, guess what, guys? I'm in a movie. Like, he's so annoyingly, like, it's not even a good thing. I'd love to talk shit about him because he's just like a hop, skip, and a jumping away. It's not even intentional. He's so humble that I find it to be revolting. You know what I mean? Because it almost feels passive aggressive, but it's not. And it's not like an insecurity thing. I can't really figure it out. It's not a low self-esteem or an insecurity thing. It's like a deep humility that must be rooted from like a childhood issue that I just can't really connect the dots, because he's confident in theory, he's not an insecure, like meek, like low self-esteem little rat fuck, but he's also like, he's oddly sure of himself, but like in a very down low way. I find it to be just baffling through and through and through. Speaking of baffling, the Grammys are coming up. We're about to hit award season, okay? And I am going to be slicing and dicing these hoes apart. So you better buck up, Buttercup. Jackie, are you going to the Grammys? Never. Absolutely not. I mean, maybe, but no, I don't think so. Some trends I'll be looking for on the red carpet. They're saying that ass cracks are in for 2026. That's what the girls are doing. We saw Zoe Kravitz do it. I am so confused by people being so comfortable with their ass cracks. Like when I see people in like a thong bikini, sure, like you've got the body, whatever, but like you've got it, like you can't have like an ounce of a slip. You can't have any fuzz. Like you can't like the butthole is, it's such uncharted territory for me that the fact that people would so brazenly just like have their ass crack out feels so insane to me. You know what I mean? I'm not like well versed on holes. Like to this day, I always take the tampon out when I go pee, and I know I don't have to, but I feel like they're just so close to each other that it doesn't feel, it feels like one. They all really feel like one. After giving birth, I don't know an asshole from a urethra, if I'm being totally honest. Until I was 16, as we all know, I was still putting tampons. Like that tampon, those Ultra tampons have been in every hole. Okay, they're going in my ear, they're going in my butt. I can't figure it out. I'm not someone who feels empowered with a mirror to like go look under there. I mean, I've heard great things, obviously. I mean, she's gorgeous and she's lasered, but I'm not like rolling through to a Grammy party with my husband with my ass crack hanging out. Not intentionally, okay? If I am, I was roofied. Okay? Write that down. It takes a level of confidence and like comfortability that I'm not comfortable with. People also wanted to like free the nipple. Remember that? No, put them away. I don't want to free my nipples, okay? You know why? Because I can barely fucking find them because they're down to the ground. I can't wait to get my tits done. You guys won't even fucking recognize me. I have to decide whether or not I want to have another baby, which is nobody's business, despite the fact that everybody asks me every day of my life. And you know what's even more annoying than people who ask you, like, oh, like, when's baby number 2 happening? Is when people... I have a cousin that does this. I'm going to name her out. My cousin Joe does this to me all the time. I'm going to send her this clip. She'll be like, how annoying is it when people are like, when's baby number 2? And I'm like, yeah, but you say that every single time I see you, which is your indirect way of asking me while also making fun of people that just have the wherewithal or the lack of self-awareness to just fully ask the question. What you're doing is a cul-de-sac question where you're asking the question, but also, exonerating yourself from the annoyingness and persecuting someone that dared to ask what you didn't want to. So riddle me that, bitch, okay? How annoying is it when people are always like, when are you having another baby? I've done it before too. How annoying is it like right after you get married? People are like, when are you having a baby? That's the indirect way of asking somebody something that you know is annoying to ask, but you still kind of want to know. Cunt 101, okay? I wrote the book on it. I got it. So first I have to decide if I have the constitution to bring another child into the world, because I gotta tell you, my little Destiny's Child situation here is pretty fucking great. The problem is I don't want Clyde to be an asshole. And if I, fly off the handle and accidentally murder Andrew and then take a bath with the toaster oven because I'm watching too many Devin Windsor TikToks, like I want him to have someone that he can have as like a companion through life, but then also would love to travel and just be like, fuckless and adorable and get these tits done ASAP. That's really what it's about. It's not about Clyde. It's about my tits. And when are we getting them done? I don't know. But like, I feel like I am going to be, for all that I've endured fluctuating these past few years, I am going to be so thin, so taunt. Is it taut or taunt? I'm going to be both. I'm going to be taunting you bitches with my taut tummy, okay? The tits are going to be perky, alive, and petite, okay? I'm going to start getting a little bit more exploratory with different injectables. I'm getting chin filler next week. I was supposed to get it last week, but I really love Tasana, and I thought, I am going to sweat out this chin. So I gotta like just give it a couple more weeks, get the December out of my system, and then we're going chin filler, okay? I'm gonna do bleph. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but you will look at me and you will say, wow, Jackie, that is a boner-inducing bitch if I've ever seen one. And I know I still got it because I went to the Home Depot. I think I mentioned this earlier. I looked for my Audrey ficus, and I was being oodled, okay? Not a reach around, but oogled. Is it oogled? Is it oodled? I don't fucking care. I'm going to Santa Ynez to go wine tasting right now. So thank you so much for listening. Give me 5 stars on iTunes. I'll see you at the Golden Globes. Look for my asshole. Goodbye.